This brings me then to related texts. They are the absolute discriminator in terms of this. They're going to enable you to compare and contrast with the prescribed text, and they have to be engaging and memorable for you so you don't forget them. So for example, if we took Lawson and you're studying his short stories, let's just look at a few things. There's so much about him in terms of the people in the landscape. Let's look at some of the things we do that are distinctively visual. Place defines and shapes us. So if you live in the outback of this country, it defines you. It determines who you become and how you respond to that land. It's a harsh, vast and dry land. It's isolated and dangerous. Water brings life and renewal in that landscape. And the people in the landscape are one. They're intrinsically connected. So in terms of related text then, remember I've just said you've got to choose well. There's a brilliant film, which is, I think it could be an MA rated film, but it's extraordinary. It comes from McCormack's novel, No Country for Old Men. Absolutely amazing landscapes and visuals. The new version of True Grit, not the original film. The Road, which is again very much about imagery in the dark dystopian future. Hero, Chinese film with extraordinary landscapes and images. Japanese story set in this country. Avatar, which has got amazing imaginary landscapes and images. You've got songs from Paul Kelly or Gang Zhang like Sounds of Then, Droving Woman. Tim Winton, any one of his stories would fit. Absolutely any one of his short stories. He's even got a new one that's just come out called Landscapes. Fawel Paray, a new Australian novelist, Past Shallows. Beautifully written, a lovely novella, quick to read. If you're doing visual arts, you could look at Drysdale, who does the Outback. William Dobell, the Newcastle artist, who did amazing images of people. And of course, Tom Roberts with some of his beautiful paintings of the bush. And then you've got some poets, like Gwen Harwood's your really standby Australian poet, but I love these two new Australian poets, Tranter and Kinsella. You can Google them and you'll find all of their poems online, and they're very, very visual poems, so you'll be able to use them nicely with Lawson.